Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. We start with a young man walking down a street at night. A sports car suddenly starts to follow him. The man is spooked, and he changes directions to walk back to where he came. Suddenly, a man knocks him unconscious, then carries his body to the car. We shift to a girlfriend visiting her boyfriend's apartment. They're getting ready to leave for the weekend to visit her family, and he is worried that they don't know that she is dating a black guy. She assures him that they are very progressive, even though they might say some ignorant things. Soon they arrive at her parents' home. Her dad is a neurosurgeon, while her mom is a hypnotherapist. Aside from them, there are two black helpers on site, the groundskeeper and the housekeeper. He thinks there is definitely something wrong with both of them. They act stiff and artificial, and they talk in dated vernacular. They spend afternoon tea together. We focus on the mom who lightly taps her spoon against her teacup 3 times. They meet the girl's brother, a spoiled and aggressive rich kid. Then the housekeeper short circuits in the middle of pouring tea, and the mother tells her to get some rest. Late at night, the boyfriend gets up and decides to go for a cigarette. Outside, he sees the groundskeeper charging at him. At the last moment, he turns sharply and runs in another direction. Meanwhile, the housekeeper is watching out the window. Spooked out, he decides to go back inside. While sneaking back, the mom startles him. She says smoking is a bad habit and offers to help him quit. He sits and laughs at the idea of hypnotism. He is unaware that she is slowly hypnotizing him by using her teaspoon. She taps her cup 3 times with her spoon and says to him, "Sink." Then the boyfriend dives into blackness. His conscious state has left his body, leaving him paralyzed. The next morning, all the rich family members come for a big party. Some of them make offensive comments about the boyfriend, so he sneaks away and finds a blind man. He is an art dealer who has seen the boyfriend's photography work. He says he envies the boyfriend's eye. When he goes back to mingling, he meets another black guy. He seems his age, but also acts stiff and unnatural. Something about that guy seems familiar to the boyfriend. He phones his friend and tells him everything. His friend tells him to take a picture of the guy so he can look him up. As he is about to leave, the housekeeper blocks him. She apologizes for accidentally unplugging his phone while cleaning. He says he didn't mean to rat her out. She doesn't seem to understand the slang and starts to act weird. She tells him that her employers treat her like family. Outside, the boyfriend tries to get some pictures of the familiar black man with his phone, but forgets to turn off the flash. The person goes still. His nose starts bleeding, and he screams at the boyfriend to get out of the house. The dad says the flash caused him to get seizures. Later, the man apologizes for having upset everyone and says that he must go home. Then the couple goes out for a walk. The boyfriend says that he would really like to go home now. His girlfriend reluctantly agrees. While they walk, we see the dad holding a silent auction with his guests. He holds up bingo cards to bid on. At his side is a picture of the boyfriend. The blind man wins. The friend phones him and tells him that the guy in the picture is an acquaintance who went missing a while ago. The boyfriend sees that the door of the closet is open. Turns out there is a box full of photos of his girlfriend, posing romantically with many black people, including the housekeeper and groundskeeper. He tries to escape the house, but the brother comes and blocks the front door. The boyfriend yells for his girlfriend to get the keys. Eventually, the girlfriend says very calmly that she can't. He realizes that she is in on this too. Then the mother clinks her teacup again, so he sinks back into the dark void. As the boyfriend wakes up, he finds himself tied to a chair in front of a TV. He watches a video where a man talks about being immortal. He realizes that his fingers have clawed through the leather arm of the chair and exposed the con padding. Then the teacup and spoon appear again on the screen, and it makes him fall asleep. The friend calls the girlfriend when he couldn't reach the boy. She tells him that her boyfriend left days ago. He tells her that he went to the police and that he is worried. Soon he realizes something is wrong with the girl and hangs up. When he wakes up, the boyfriend sees the blind man on the screen. He tells him that they will swap brains. He says the dad has perfected neurosurgery to achieve this. Meanwhile, the mother hypnotizes the unwilling donors to prep them for the procedure. The boyfriend will stay in the dark void, continuing his life only as a sort of passenger. The dad tells the brother to go and get him. In the room, he finds the boyfriend unconscious. He takes off his restraints, but the boyfriend wasn't unconscious after all. He'd stuffed some of the padding from the chair in his ears so he wouldn't get hypnotized. He knocks out the brother. When the dad checks in, the boyfriend rushes in and seizes him. In the meantime, the girlfriend has earbuds in and doesn't know anything. Upstairs, the boyfriend finds the mom. She tries to take out the teacup and spoon, but he beats her to it and takes her out. The brother returns and tries keeping him from the door. They fight for a while, with the boyfriend eventually winning. He runs out and gets into a car. He runs down the driveway and hits the housekeeper. He feels bad letting her be, so he gets her in the car, continues driving. When she wakes up, she attacks him, causing the car to crash. This time, the girl hears it. The rear view mirror blows away. The girlfriend has decided to pursue him with a weapon. He asks her to stop, but she calls out to the housekeeper, refers to her as grandma. Out of nowhere, the groundskeeper walks past her and chases her boyfriend, tackling him down. While wrestling on the ground, the boyfriend takes his picture. He comes to reality after the flash, and he asks the girl for her weapon, which she gives him. He aims at her stomach before turning it on himself. Then a police car arrives. The girlfriend pleads for help, knowing the police will likely think she's innocent, but they see the friend step out. The film ends with the two men driving away, leaving the girl on the road. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.